and welcome back to the Wake and Bake Kitchen, where we recreate our favorite store-bought recipes right here. Easy recipes that you can do right at home. And here we have in our kitchen, of course, our master baker, Nani.
Hi!
Hi, Nanis. How are you doing today?
Good. Very fancy today because I'm all excited to do new recipes with you.
Well, you look great. And guess what? We have two amazing recipes that we want to share with you today. So, Nani, what are we going to start off with?
So today we'll be doing something simple again. Of course, I love simple recipes. We are doing orange loaf. So let's go through the ingredients. So we have our orange glaze. So the ingredients that we need is icing sugar, about 250 grams.
Okay.
With 3 tablespoons of orange juice that we have freshly squeezed.
Oh.
And now we go through the cake ingredient. We have 180 grams of all-purpose flour.
All right.
200 grams of caster sugar.
Yep.
2 whole eggs. 115 grams of butter. And of course, we need our orange juice. We have 50 grams of the sour cream, 50 grams of full cream milk. We have our salt and also 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder. So let's get started. So we are going to put in our butter into our mixing bowl. And then you're going to help me with the caster sugar. So we are now going to mix this first. Okay. So while waiting for that, we need to do our dry ingredients. So we need our flour, a bit of salt, and then we need our baking powder. So we are going to mix this. Okay, so this is good.
So our dry ingredients are ready.
So now the butter and sugar has been mixed well. We are then going to put in our eggs.
Yep. One at a time.
One at a time. So another egg is in. So this is done. So this looks good. We are now going to put in our orange juice. So orange juice is in. So now we're going to put in is our sour cream. There we go, just a bit. And we are going to mix this together. So now we are left with our all-purpose flour and our milk. So we're then going to alternate. So I'm going to do the flour and you're going to help me with the milk.
So this is full cream milk, right?
Alright. No low fat, okay? There's no diet when you're doing cakes. The remaining of the milk goes in. So we are going to mix this. So our batter is ready and we need our orange zest.
And I have that right here, fresh orange.
Thank you. So I'm going to grab the batter to you, sending it over. There you go. So you're going to help me to zest this. So when you have the zest, it just makes it a lot taste better. It's delicious because you get to feel the sweetness and the sourness from it.
And the smell from the orange peel is very empowering.
So this is good. So I'm going to fold this right here. Alright, so this is ready. So we are now going to go on the loaf pan. So usually I use my standard loaf pan size. So now we need our canola cooking spray and our parchment paper.
So I'm just going to spray.
Alright, so I'm going to put over the parchment paper and you're going to spray it back on top.
So another layer on top.
So I'm going to pour all of
our batter for the orange loaf.
Yep, it's ready. It's creamy. So we're then going to just push it to the side. So we need to preheat our oven first at 170 Celsius. So that's the basic temperature to bake a cake.
Okay, so our oven is preheating.
So now we are going to bake our orange loaf for about 50 minutes and I'm going to show you what it looks like after that.
Okay.
Now that's done, so let's just wait.
Alright, so the sound of our oven timer has gone off, so you know what that means. Our orange loaf is done.
Ready. Looks really nice, so we are going to remove it from the tin. So we're just going to lift this up. Now then I'm going to push it, the loaf. So you're going to help me hold that one up. So this is done. It looks amazing. I'm going to put this on the
Look
side.
at that. It's orangey. It smells so good.
Yes. So now you know what's left?
What?
Is our
orange glaze. I almost forgot about that.
So what we need is just our orange glaze. So it's really simple. We're going to need our icing sugar that has been sifted. And we got our orange juice. And then we are going to mix this. And look at that. Your glaze is ready. So while waiting for the cake to cool, because we can't be pouring the glaze while it's still hot, we're now going to cut some oranges. And this is done. So what we need is we're going to take our baking tray. What we're going to do is we're just going to lay this down right here. Like sun tanning, okay? Because we're gonna suntan the oranges. So I have preheated the oven at 200 Celsius. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bake this. So we're gonna suntan our babies right here for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna show you how it looks like. So our candied oranges is ready. So let me show you how it looks like. So this is what we are talking about. I mean, it looks really nice. It has dried out. So we're gonna put this at the side first because we're gonna glaze
our loaf, right?
Our loaf.
Wow.
Look at that.
It's so glossy.
So this is done. So it's swimming. It's overloaded with our glaze.
Wow.
So now we're gonna put in our candied oranges in the middle. And then, because I like a little fancier today, so we are going to put a bit of our edible flowers that I have bought. So we are going to put in here. I mean, look at that. Looks so beautiful. And the purple one looks really cute. And our orange loaf is ready. I mean, doesn't it look beautiful? It's different from what we have done before.
It's elegant. It's beautiful.
Right. I mean, and it's just oranges. We're just using oranges, and look at that. Right, so I'm gonna cut this for you. I know this is your favorite time.
The best part about being in this show is I get to try all your amazing recipes.
You see the crumbs, and it's beautiful with the edible flowers and the candied oranges. So let me take one.
Let's share one first.
I'm just gonna have that. I'm gonna put here for you. Look at that.
And just for fun, I'm gonna have one of the edible flowers.
I'm gonna taste the edible flower.
Yes. And I think this sort of orange loaf recipe is perfect for like tea time. Wow.
Wow.
I can taste the orange glaze. It's very fluffy, it's very light, and the orange flavor is not too sweet. It's just nice. It's perfect. It is to die for. You guys have to try this recipe because I know you'll love it. But as usual, we've promised you 2 recipes for today's show, and we've just finished and completed our first recipe. We have another one coming up right after this. Are you going to tell us what it is?
Yes, we will be making a salted caramel tart.
So stay where you are because we still have our salted caramel tarts coming up right after this. Until then, this is Wake and Bake! To Wake and Bake. As promised, we are going to teach you how to make salted caramel tart.
So let's go through the ingredients. So we have 400 grams of chocolate cookie crumbs. We have 150 grams of salted butter. So this is for the crumbs only.
Okay, so
it's for our base.
All right.
All right, and then we have our caramel sauce of 225 grams of caster sugar, 100 grams of salted butter, and about 125 grams of whipping cream. All right, so we're gonna start with our food processor because we need to blend our chocolate crumbs. So we are gonna put this in, and you can put in a bit of the butter into our mixing bowl. All right. Okay, so we are gonna blend this. Okay, so this is done. We are going to remove these. So what we're going to do is we're going to need our tin tart over here. So this is 9 inches in size. So this is a loose bottom tin, so it's easy for you to remove your tart. So now we're going to spray them. And then we are going to put in our chocolate cookie crumb. So then we are going to press out the cookie crumbs. So you're just going to press with your spoon, and then you're going to flatten it this way. What you're going to do now is you are going to press the sides. Alright, so this is ready to be put into the chiller, and we are going to set this first because this needs to be set very well in order for us to remove the tin.
Yep.
So this is ready. So we're going to pop it into the fridge for about 1 hour, and then we're going to come back to do the caramel sauce.
Alright, so our chocolate tart base is ready.
Alright, so now we're going to take our baking tray just to put this so that we can pop it into the fridge. So this will go into the fridge for it to chill. So while waiting, we are now going to make the caramel sauce.
All right.
So very easy. We are first going to caramelize our sugar. We're going to melt it. Okay, so on this. Alright, so this is melting. So we are just going to mix this up here a bit. So just ensure that your heat is on a low heat because we might burn the caramel. So our caramel is almost ready. Look at that. It looks gorgeous.
It's golden.
The golden. It's nice.
Caramelized.
So this is done. So I'm going to switch off the heat. And then we are going to pop the butter in. Oops. Alright, thank you. So in goes the butter, and you see it starts to bubble. So we are going to mix this. So once it's all done and we are cooled down, and then we are going to put in our whipping cream. Alright, so we're going to finish it off. Okay, and your caramel sauce is ready. Look at that.
Okay, wow.
This is done.
Alright, so
we're going to switch it off. So look at that.
Looks so good. It's golden.
So we are going to wait for this to cool, and we're going to wait for our tart as well, so that then we are going to assemble them.
Nice.
Alright, so this looks amazing. So we're just going to grab our bowl to just cool it off. So I'm just going to pour this right here. Wow.
Wow.
We are going to cool it off, and then we're going to top it with a bit of a sea salt just for the added saltiness. So this is done. So cool it off, and then we're going to assemble it.
Okay, so we'll see you once this is cool.
So our chocolate cookie tart base, it's ready. It has been chilled for an hour, so why don't you go and check it out?
Gladly. Looks good.
Our caramel sauce has been also cooled down, and then we have our tart. So why don't we grab our turntable? Thank you. And also our cake board, because we are going to remove these. So I'm just going to show you how we're going to remove these. So we're just going to press it out like that. So you're then going to just put it here. Perfect. And then now we are going to put our caramel sauce.
Our salted caramel sauce.
So much caramel. We are going to spread the tart like that. The caramel sauce.
My mouth is drooling.
Alright, and then you can also just do a design This looks nice, right? I mean, you can
Yeah,
get
are you doing like an 8, a number 8 on it?
like that. So this looks so good, but it needs to be chilled again. So we're gonna put this back into the fridge, but we have to be really careful because the caramel sauce is not set yet.
Okay, so I'll help you with that. Just
Thank you.
okay.
All right. So the caramel tart is in the fridge. So what happens now is we just have to wait. But if you're not rushing or you were planning to eat the cake tomorrow, you can just leave it in the fridge overnight as well.
Okay, just to make sure that it's properly
set.
chilled and
Correct.
set.
So we're going to wait for it to be set.
Okay, so see you guys in a bit. That looks amazing.
That looks divine. So this is ready.
Our salted caramel tart.
But I would like some crumbs on the side to just
Okay.
make it look a bit more special. And our salted caramel tart is ready. So this is our salted caramel tart. It's ready, so I want you to try because
You don't have to ask me. I'm going to try anyways.
So I'm gonna
it's a
cut
must.
this.
Crunchiness and then caramel.
And then I'm gonna go on a bigger piece right here. So this is the slice that we are looking for. It looks gorgeous. So let's
my God.
try this out. So I'm gonna grab the one with the chocolate one.
Good.
Because the chocolate is slightly on the bitter side.
The caramel is sweet, but because we're using like a dark sort of chocolate for the base,
Correct.
it evens out the flavor and it's so nice.
Right? So it's not too sweet, but for someone who doesn't really take really sweet ones, you might be a bit overwhelmed. But I think it's quite a very good dessert already for you to try it out at home.
For me, it's perfect already. Anyways, thank you, Nani, again for 2 of your amazing recipes. You never fail to impress me.
Thank you so much for inviting me again.
As you know, I have to leave you again for a short while because I'm going dessert hopping.
Are you going to come to my cafe for the dessert hopping?
I'm not going to say anything, but be prepared for a surprise. Until then, this is Wake and Bake. There are just so many choices of dessert here and it's all made of chocolate. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait any longer. So I'm just gonna select a few of the cakes here and give it a try. Just look at all these desserts. It's chocolate heaven. So these are the desserts that I've selected, but we're waiting for another 2 more. Hi. And what an honor because the owners themselves have just delivered the cake. The husband and wife, the owner of this cafe, has brought us these desserts. So if you guys don't mind me asking, I just want to ask some questions about you and your business. Main question, which I think is on everyone's mind, is why chocolate?
Actually, I love so much chocolate. So everything I'm doing the dessert, I must put flavor of the chocolate in all my desserts.
So have you always loved chocolate?
Yes, until now.
Can you tell us how you started the business?
We started back in 2017 at our home, actually home base, and then we do some online feedback from our customers. Ask us why don't you open a cafe or shop.
So you started from just a small room and then you expanded to a bigger room and you got more production line and basically opened up a cafe. So that's like a huge step forward. But can you tell us like what is next for you? Like what plans do you have next?
We want to expand our business. We have agents all over, not the Peninsula Malaysia, from Kedah to Johor, Kelantan. So we need to supply the dessert for them. We also want to open a franchise, another franchise. Not here. Maybe all over the Peninsula Malaysia.
So excited to try your desserts. I don't know where to start, but I'm excited to try it because everything looks so good. What is this actually? What chocolate is that?
This is the crunchy, the honeycomb crunchy.
Okay, this is honeycomb crunchies, marshmallows,
Oreo crunch,
oh, and this one?
caramel. You can try this.
It's so good. It's so rich. And I can really taste the caramel. And it's surprisingly not too sweet. I thought maybe because you added caramel that it might be a bit sweet, but it's not sweet. It's just nice. That's really good.
We are using the imported chocolate.
I can taste it. And this one is
Double trouble chocolate brown.
everything is like not too sweet.
Yeah.
So I think because it's not too sweet, you can just finish. I feel like I can just finish the whole thing by myself. Once again, I'm so sad to say that we've come to the end of our show, but we really appreciate you staying with us throughout the entire episode. And if you do try any of our recipes, please don't forget to tag us on our social media pages. Signing off for now, I'm your host Mahira Khan, and this is Wake and Bake.